to go on a juice cleanse or be raw vegan, to go on a 10-day Vipassana, yes, it's Vipassana, not Vipassana, meditation retreat for 10 days, or to meditate for 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, however many minutes you can manage to sit for a day. That is the question, isn't it? That seems to be the question for a lot of people. I know it has been for me. And y'all, there's really something to the short-term thing. I will give you that. I will. I've done the short-term thing in both of those areas. I've done a 30-day juice fast, feast, cleanse, whatever you want to call it. And I got tremendous results. I really did. I awakened my cells. I awakened a lot of energy within myself. I got my brain educated about how to be a healthy vegan, how to eat more raw foods, and not just fall into a junk food vegan kind of lifestyle. I got a lot from that cleanse. It propelled me forward for the next about 2 years almost on a really good trajectory. But, results fade. The allure of the next cleanse is always just around the corner. And sometimes doing another cleanse or doing a fast is right. If you're, say, shrinking a cancerous tumor or something very serious, it can be the difference between life and death. But for many people, a cleanse or a fast is too strong a medicine. And I talk about this a bit in my video about water fasting for weight loss. And I think it deserves its own video about just fasting being too strong a medicine. So I can circle back around to that in a different video, in a different space. But on to the other question. Should I do a 10-day Vipassana, right? Meditation retreat seems to be like the big trend, or at least it was for a while in more health and spiritual kind of circles. Or should I just meditate every day? Many people I know do these 10-day intensive retreats and they've never meditated before. And that's great. If the 10-day meditation retreat is going to get you to finally sit on a cushion, then again, I say go for it. Do it. But in terms of sustainable long-term results, y'all, just sit every day. Sit for 5 minutes a day. Start there. If you want to sit for 10 minutes, sit 10 minutes. If you want to sit for 15, and then that becomes 30, and then that becomes 30 twice a day, and then that becomes an hour or whatever. Or maybe it doesn't. Maybe it stays 10 minutes for 2 years. But you log 2 years of a consistent 10-minute-a-day meditation practice. Now that is really, really powerful. Then that trickles out into the rest of your life, into the energy that you are, into how you show up in your world, in your relationships. That, my friends, is long-term results. Going to a Vipassana meditation retreat, doing a lot of really good work there, and then not meditating afterwards, I want to say, like a part of me wants to say, that's just a waste. It's not. You do a lot of good work there. That's valuable. That's valid. That's great. But then it's like, what are you taking away after that Vipassana meditation retreat? Maybe you're really awake and conscious in your body and in your relationships and how you show up and how you relate to the world and how you relate to your humanity for a while, but that's going to fade with time. This is coming from someone who's done intense retreats before. I've done a lot of them. I did them, I loved them so much I stayed in a monastery. I took vows for 6 months as a nun. And then leaving, it was like, now what? What do? I need to sit. I need to sit if I want to keep any of what I got from that experience, or not even keep what I got, but like maintain it, nourish it, nurture it, grow it, expand it, embody it more in post-nun life, in post-retreat life. So, I'm not giving you a definitive answer because I've done both in both situations. So juice cleanses or something really intense like a 10-day Vipassana or other type of meditation retreat can be very, very useful. It can be a very good place to start. It can also be so intense for you that you're not able to maintain or sustain the results afterwards. It could actually provoke a healing crisis. So it's really important to be really, really honest with yourself about your motivations for doing any type of cleanse or doing any type of meditation retreat. And I really advise before doing either of those things to have a strong, healthy diet before you do a juice cleanse for a while. Like, the longer the better, at least a month, 6 months to a year before you think about doing a juice cleanse, unless you're someone with cancer, you're in a very intense health crisis, and you're working with someone who's going to guide you, and you have very solid health reasons to go into a cleanse. The same is true about any kind of meditation retreat. There are some that are more beginner level than a 10-day Vipassana, and I would suggest doing something like that first. There are weekend retreats. You can go and sit at a Zen center or a different meditation center. Take a meditation class at your local church or local yoga studio. Check them out. See what's available. Do meditations on YouTube. Sit at home doing your own practice for a while and see if you want to do some kind of retreat. But it doesn't necessarily have to be the 10-day intense silent Vipassana. Vipassana meditation might not even be the kind of meditation that really aligns with who you are and what works for you. So, really, the answer is quite nuanced, right? What I know works for me long term, what I know is sustainable, what seems to be like the most magical, yet the least sexy, right? It's a lot sexier to be like, I just finished a 30-day juice cleanse or 108-day juice cleanse or whatever, or I just got back from my 10-day Vipassana silent retreat and, look at me, I'm like enlightened now basically, even though I'm never going to meditate again. Like, that's all fine and good, y'all, but it's really good to just like eat healthy every day. And it's good to just meditate every day, even if it's not some big sexy number of like, half an hour or an hour. Y'all, if it's 5 minutes, it's 5 minutes that you weren't meditating the day before, 5 minutes every day is awesome. 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes, 9 minutes, 10 minutes, any of it, y'all, it's great. It's all good. It's all good. So, I hope this got you thinking a bit. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments about these kinds of short-term things versus the lower dose long-term things in terms of achieving your goals and actually producing sustainable results. So any experiences you want to share, any thoughts, I would love to hear them. And that's all, my lovelies. Like this video if you like it, subscribe for more, and I will be coming back at you very soon with more love. Until then, take care. Much love to you. Namaste, friend. Whatever you decide, I support you, okay? No judgment.